Welcome back to Tales from an Entrepreneurial Accountant. If you're keeping track, yes, I skipped a week. Guilty. It is 1099 season currently. It is January 2026, and I felt the rush last week. And this is my permission to let you know that you can skip doing things that you said you were going to do, and it's going to be okay to pick them right back up when you need to. Today, I wanted to spend a few moments to talk about the things that I wish I could tell baby Erin in Upkeeping 5 years ago. As we approach 5 years in Upkeeping, which is incredible, there are a few things that I know now that I've worked on over these past 5 years that are now helping me to be the better leader, to have a stronger voice in the industry, and really just the results of lessons learned over this time and over this time in building Upkeeping. So the first one is I have learned that not everyone is for you, and that's okay. And really, I'm speaking more so on a client basis. So you will go through a lot of discovery calls. I wish I could name or number all of the discovery calls that I've had. But in the beginning, I was really afraid of rejection. And once I hit that first reject, I realized it doesn't hurt as much in real life as I made it out in my head. And so over the past 5 years, I've learned that prospects that decide not to move forward with our service or clients that decide to disengage, they're just not for me. They're not for Upkeeping. We're not for them. It's just not a good fit. Wipe your hands and move on. And that is something that I think will carry me into Upkeeping's next 5 years stronger and more ready for our firm and our team and our current clients as well. Another thing that I have learned is that you are going to make mistakes. You will probably make a lot of mistakes at first. I had to let go of being a perfectionist. There was no way for me to do my job and not make a mistake along the way. And so we've made small mistakes, we've made large mistakes. I've made the majority of mistakes. My team has made mistakes, which when you're the leader of a firm, when your teammate makes a mistake, the way you handle that says a lot about the culture that you're trying to build. I'm very sensitive to make sure that my team members feel supported and heard when they make mistakes. I also let them know that I make mistakes as well. We work together to make sure that there's a plan and a lesson learned. And then again, wipe your hands and move on. The other thing that I have learned is I live by my calendar. If it's not on my calendar, I'm not going to be there. And so I've started putting my personal life blocks on the calendar so that way I don't get double booked while I'm at my daughter's classroom event or at my son's basketball practice. So once I got that down, that helped so much to avoid the awkward, hey, sorry, we need to reschedule conversations. But having my calendar have both my personal life and my business life all in one place, it's been incredible. It was definitely a work in progress for a few years. But again, almost 5 years in, we've got that nailed down. The other thing that's been huge that I wish I can go back and tell myself is create an email system to actually zero out your inbox. And having inbox zero is incredible. It's only been 3 months, transparency, 3 months of inbox zero I will take though, because now that I have a process in place where as the email comes in, it's either getting filtered to where it goes or prioritized into my task list. It's not getting forgotten about. I've also realized that like 80% of the emails that come through my email, I don't even care about. And so once I was able to pay attention to those and filter in a way where I'm not missing important details and items, this has been a game changer for me too. And that's what's really allowed me to keep it truly at inbox zero at the end of each day and really throughout the day. So those are a few items, just prioritizing your work as well. We can be focused on just seeing so much of the work that has to be done still. But if you just write out 3 things you want to work on for the day and then get that dopamine hit each time you check off that you've done one of those items, just focus on the small, just day by day tasks, and you'll be really amazed at how much you can actually get done and how good it feels and how much more in control you feel over the work that you are doing. So those are a few tips that I wish I could go back and tell myself, but hopefully you find this and you find them relevant and helpful for you in your firm today. Thank you for keeping up with Upkeeping. See you next time.